Hey man, this thing on, man. Hey, somebody pass me the bottle, bro.
Yeah, it's on, man.
All right, well, shit. Let's get started, man. Fuck it. Hey,
Yo, man, what's up, man? It's Mr. DJ Rose.
Yo, it's Batizi in the house.
Season C's back. It's been a while, but I'm back, baby. 5-0. This is the 50th episode.
OJ Juice Man and his bitch.
And let's go ahead and get into it, man. This week we got a week in sports, an action-packed week in sports. We got the TNTs as usual. We're gonna always talk about what's wrong with these hoes, man. And then the last topic, we're gonna talk about the people you keep around you, man. Hey, let's go ahead and start it off. Ortiz, what you got for us, man?
Before we get started, man, what y'all sipping on?
And we drinking on that Black Label Johnny Walker, man. That $200 bottle that y'all be seeing in the stores.
Man, we sipping on some of that Remy, and we sipping on some rum punch, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, fellas, man. So it all happened in the week.
So this week in sports, man, if y'all been paying attention, the Rangers, they won the World Series in 5 games against the Diamondbacks. My prediction was wrong. How do we all feel about the Rangers winning the World Series? I'm going to go to you first, C's.
Man, to me, it's just disappointing. It's like we got a team that came in as really, really true underdogs because they did not do the greatest in the playoffs and to get swept in 5 games. It's like they had that one game where I thought they were going to make a comeback. It's not bad baseball, but it was kind of boring. And my prediction was wrong. So that shit, hey, come back next year, get some real teams in the playoff, make it an actual World Series.
Yeah, my prediction was wrong too. Congrats to the Rangers. I was talking to MGH. I do have a question for anybody who's listening. If you live in a bigger city and your city has multiple teams in the same sport, if you are Astros fans, are you celebrating this championship?
No, why would you?
I honestly think the Rangers are actually more closer.
So that's my biggest question, Juice Man.
Yeah, it's different.
You got talking to the mic.
I had to Google it, but it's which one is you got Dallas is
The Rangers are in Austin, Texas, by the way.
No, they're in Arlington.
Yeah,
Arlington,
which is outside of Austin, so it's more.
Dallas.
It's kind of out of Austin.
And then we got basically the same place the Cowboys used to play at. Cowboys. They played in Arlington.
Yeah.
And then we got Houston.
Astros.
The Houston, bro. So it is what it is. Nah, them niggas don't fuck with each other.
Hell no.
Definitely no.
DJ Rose?
Yeah, my prediction was off too. But shout out to the Rangers because shoot, this was their first World Series. So shout out to them. They did their thing. They had some good players on their team. I believe your brother said that they was going to win it.
Yeah, he's a baseball expert. He had the Rangers.
So shout out to them. They had a better squad than the Diamondbacks, so it wasn't a surprise. But we all were trying to go for the underdog.
Yeah.
So
hey,
on to the next one.
You said underdog. You said prediction. You said first ever. So for those who know Clay Travis, I want to say he's part of that same network with like Candace Owens and them. But he really talks more on the sports side. He basically put up $1 million of his own money and challenged the WNBA world champion Aces, Las Vegas Aces, and said, y'all put up $1 million. I put up $1 million. I pick a high school basketball boys team of my choosing. Y'all play them, and the winner walks away with $1 million. C's, what do you think about this bet? And if the game was to happen, who would you put your money on?
So go ahead, give me my $1 million. When you talk out your ass, please pay me my money. I don't want checks. Wire that shit. Don't spend me on checks.
No, straight cash, homie.
Straight cash. Hey, if it ain't one of the top high schools in the nation,
it's gonna be a top high school.
He gets to pick the high school.
We talking about 5A. You know how big of a school that is. We talking about Nike sponsored schools, Adidas sponsored schools. Maybe then. We talking about 6-foot players from out of state that move to the city.
Please, it's one of those schools.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's say it's one of those schools that Bronny came from.
That's right.
They're gonna score. I don't think they're gonna blow them out because
It's not about
who's
blowing
gonna
them.
win?
It's about winning.
I'm gonna actually put my money on WNBA because these are professional players. These women have played in college. They
Okay.
play in a competitive league against women. Let's not take away from the skills of these women. These are some of the best players in the world.
We're not gonna take away from skills of these women.
If you say college, hell no, all day. We're
No.
talking about high school kids.
Yeah, but high school is one
Hey, man, to be
year
fair,
removed from college.
nowadays, niggas want to dime.
Yeah.
They be 25, still in high school. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
And then also another thing you got to remember, they don't have straight from high school to the NBA anymore. So you got to remember, Kobe Bryant came straight from high school. Kevin Garnett came straight from high school.
LeBron.
Dwight came straight from high school. LeBron came straight from high school.
I'm still taking my money on
The high school team is going to win because tallest player on the Las Vegas Aces team is 6'4".
6'8".
I thought it was 6'4".
Nah, it's like
still taking
they
the
only got one
skills,
player
the
that's
fundamentals
6'8".
and the skills. They
Me
play
and Jason
overseas.
was talking about it and we looked it up. It was like one player that's like
They play
6'8",
overseas and
6'7".
the pros.
Okay.
So I put my money on
Clay
them.
said it was only 6'4", but okay, so they got one player that's 6'8", so that player is probably garbage because Clay didn't even mention her.
Yeah.
So basically, the tallest player that starts on the Aces is probably 6'4", 6'5", maybe 6'8". They got guards in high school that are 6'4", 6'5". So as far as height, length, and size, the boys are going to outmatch them. And then we're going to be playing with a man's ball. We're not playing with that miniature ball that girls playing with. We're playing with a man's ball because it's a man's game. Is that correct? Or
Facts. It's gonna be man's ball.
okay. So
Still got my money on the pros, man.
So I got money on the guys, the boys.
I'm gonna keep it real. You said they guards might be 6'2" or whatever. I looked it up. Me and we just talking about Chelsea Gray. When they started point guards, is 5'9".
I didn't say that. I'm talking about the boys.
Oh,
the boys are 6'4".
Yeah, they started point guard as 5'9".
Yeah.
Steph Curry's like 6'3", and he is short. He is short. And he does not have the athletic ability that someone like Scoot Henderson, who just came in the NBA, has. Some of these boys can jump out the fucking gym.
Exactly.
You're gonna need the
The
top.
last time I checked, I ain't seen a lot of dunks in the WNBA.
DG was the last one, right?
I want to respect these WNBA hoes. I really do. But what's wrong with
Hey,
these hoes?
hey, one person you can't talk about Aja, bro. I ain't gonna let that slide.
Hey, let Rose tell it. She ain't that cute in the face.
Yeah.
But what's wrong with these hoes, though? I got my money on the high. If we talking about a high school boys team that got 3 to 4 players that I know going to college and in NBA, it's easy. That's not even a question. Like this, Bronx, it's not even a question. I put my money on the boys team. Juice man.
Okay, it's unfair. You can't. It's terribly unfair and unmatched. The boys will demolish the girls.
I ain't gonna say they did Moz, but they'll win.
Yeah, they're gonna win.
They will win at least by 10.
Yeah, they're gonna win the game. But why can't he do female high school team with female NBA?
No.
Why would he be talking about that?
That's like the NBA facing
Middle school team.
The conversation started with why nobody watches the WNBA, and then he basically threw this out there, and then Chelsea Gray called him an idiot, and then that's when he threw the $1 million. We said, "Fuck it, I'll put my money where my mouth is. You hoes put your money where your
Just
mouth is."
do it.
I think I might have said that too in a couple episodes ago. I said it's a horrible league to watch.
You did say that. You said them hoes need to find something better to do with their time.
Yeah, or they need to play in bikinis or something.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to watch that.
Yeah.
So Vertiz, man, what we got on number 3 for the week in sports?
So, some somber news. We have a couple of deaths in sports this week. We have the legendary coach Bob Knight. He passed away. We have Walter Davis, a 6-time All-Star in the NBA and multi-time 20-point scorer. And we have NHL hockey player Adam Johnson, who all passed away this week. Roseanne, what are your thoughts on these deaths in sports?
Yeah, shout out to all of them, but Bob Knight, he was old. He lived his life. Walter Davis, he was old. He lived his life. But Adam Johnson was only in his 20s, and he died on the ice. And so that was crazy. I know this ain't tears and no tears, but I got tears for all of them.
Goddamn.
And but yeah, but my focus is gonna be on Adam Johnson because for him to lose his life the way he did on the hockey. I know it wasn't in the NHL, but he used to play for the NHL. It happened in the England's elite hockey hockey league. But he had a collision with another guy. He was only 29 years old, and his throat got slashed, and they tried to give him emergency treatment on the ice, but he died on the ice in front of everybody. So it's just tragic. It's just tragic because the trauma that everybody had to go through to watch that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad it wasn't on the NHL because it could have been on TV. They probably would have blacked it out or something, but yeah, that's my thoughts on it, man. C's?
Man, hey, Bob Knight, one of the most winningest coaches. You know, he's got that famous video where he's spazzing out on the ref on the sideline. I just remember 80s, 90s Indiana basketball. You know, ran into some trouble over his career, but a legend, definitely a college hoops legend. Walter Davis, same thing. Carolina, one of the GOATs, greatest school ever. Basketball, college basketball. Carolina, true blue. You know, definitely one of the underrated players. Like, why isn't he in the Hall of Fame? Olympic winner, great stats, rest in peace, man. And the last one, man, anytime you see somebody die doing something they love to do or a profession, it's hard to see, man. And it was brutal. That shit, even if it was an accident, whether it was intentional, that shit is brutal to see. Like, just go up on YouTube, watch that 14-second clip. This man literally bled out his neck on the hockey field. Got up, tried to make it to the bullpen or the sideline, and he didn't make it, man. But that's a black eye for just hockey in general, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah, shout out to each person that passed away. Adam Johnson was, NHL player, but was in the European League when he passed away, man. That just shows you how dangerous hockey can be at times. Walter Davis, 6-time All-Star, like I said to begin with, scored over 20 points like 6 different times in his career. I don't know why he's not in the NBA Hall of Fame because everybody makes the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame nowadays. But Bob Knight is who I want to touch on, man. Won the championship at Indiana, was one of the legendary college basketball coaches. He coached Isaiah Thomas, the original Isaiah Thomas, and he also coached Mike Woodson, who coached the Atlanta Hawks for a couple of years back in the day, as well as he's most notably known for saying this quote to the Portland Trailblazers before they draft, when they draft, I think it might have been Ralph Sampson instead of Michael Jordan. They said, we got Clyde Drexler. We don't need another guard. He says, Michael Jordan's so good, fuck it, draft him, play him at center. That just tells you how good of a coach he was and an evaluated talent, man. So
yeah, he was a good.
That's a loss to just the sport of basketball for those who like basketball. So shout out to all them people, man. Ain't never happy.
Yeah, I want to say another thing about Bob Knight. Yeah, he was definitely a good coach, but he had to be one of the worst persons in the world if you had the great white hope Larry Bird play for you and say, nah, I'm straight. On to the next one.
Hey, man. Speaking of people saying, nah, I'm straight, James Harden told Philly a month or two ago, nah, I'm straight, man. And finally, after Rose made him the whole of the week.
I tried to. Y'all said, hold on.
after he tried to make him the whole of the week, James Harden got traded to the Los Angeles Clippers. We have a Clippers fan. Well, maybe not a Clippers fan at the table, but I know he's a fan of the main player on the Clippers, C's. Boardman got paid. Boardman now has the dribbler as a teammate. What do you think?
Boardman need to lead the fucking team. Let the man who has the fucking rings lead the team. The rest of y'all, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, y'all back on the same team. Y'all niggas cannot hog the fucking ball the whole fucking game.
James Harden is the system. Didn't you hear what he said? I am the system.
Well, that system is going to be integrated with the rest of the fucking system. But yeah, he needs they really got to switch roles and be role players more so than just, how they usually use their usual team. It's like Kawhi, if he's healthy this season, hopefully he will be.
He say he's trying to play all 82 games.
It's like hopefully he does that. Let the main star there that's been in the system, not PJ Tucker, Paul George, and then add PJ Tucker to that same system. So it's like hopefully they mesh well together and play well. I actually want to see Harden play. Like the nigga ain't been doing shit for a whole fucking 2 seasons. So hopefully it was a good trade. Let it be some competition in LA.
I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked by the trade because yes, the Clippers gave us some players, but when I saw they gave James Harden and PJ Tucker, who's a legit 3-and-D player. He can shoot the 3 ball, maybe not at the best percentage, but good enough. And he's one of the better defenders. And not to mention, he was on the Milwaukee team that won a championship.
Yeah.
So he got championship pedigree. And then James Harden, I don't understand the problem with James Harden because I'm going to be real. He led the league in assists last year. Like if he reverts to that James Harden, the James Harden that was on Philly, that had averaged 14, 15 points a game and 11, 12 assists a game. Fuck the James Harden in Houston. Just be that James Harden. If you're just that James Harden with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, hey, man, this trade is dangerous for the Clippers, man. Because you got 2 elite scorers on the wings, and now you got a point guard that can slow the game down and get you easier shots. And last thing I want to say is, if you saw the game against the Clippers and Lakers like I did, Kawhi started the game hot, then did not get no more shots the rest of the game like that. Paul George didn't really shoot the ball like that, but in the fourth quarter, overtime went off. If James Harden's on the court and is playing point guard the way he did in Philly, you do not get that. You don't get James Harden not touching the ball, and you don't get Paul George touching the ball because he's going to be like, here go the ball, and here go in your sweet spot. You got any thoughts on this trade, Juice Man?
Clippers is now super team. That's simple.
Yeah. So Clippers didn't give up nothing. They gave up Nicholas Batum and Marcus Morris.
And that was my point.
And then they got James Harden and PJ Tucker.
Yes.
And it's like, wow. I know the Lakers didn't have much to give up, but why everybody want to go play in the basement?
But Lakers could have Russell.
But they from what I was reading and heard, they can't trade Russell into a certain part of the year.
He just got signed a contract.
Yeah, so they couldn't give him up. So they would have had to give up some of the other players that they don't want to lose. But it's like, why everybody want to play in the basement? I know they building another basement down the road, but why everybody want to play in the basement?
Did y'all hear what JJ said last night?
Last time I checked, they ain't got no rings. What JJ said?
When all the little courts have the logo and the championship trophy. JJ said, I know I played here, but it was so weird seeing the Clippers logo and the championship trophy in the same place.
For real, like come on, man, y'all want to play in the basement? We in the penthouse. We Lakers over here. We in the penthouse, but Paul George, I know you say you want to beat LeBron.
Damn. Not win a championship. I just want to beat LeBron.
Man, I don't know if it's gonna happen. Kawhi, man, get your knees checked, man. James Harden, man, I got a diet you can go on, man, if you're really serious about playing. You know what I'm saying? Russell Westbrook, stop being the host. Because the last time I checked, he was on the court. He ran to the other side of the court when LeBron came on the court and dapped everybody up. He's like, I don't want to touch that man's hand. Like, you was just on that man's team last year. You that much of a hoe that you can't even go over there and he the king too. Not to mention that he just LeBron, he was your teammate.
But LeBron got him traded last year.
But like I said, not to mention that he's the LeBron James, the best player in the league at age 39. You would, just because you want to go there and hold his coattail and you didn't hold up your end of the bargain, you can't get mad at nobody else. Because if you were doing what you were doing at OKC, it wouldn't have been no problems.
Hey, I don't know about y'all, man, but at the end of the day, the NFL is still king. Speaking of kings. And this Sunday, we got a slate of games. I'm going to go first. I'm looking at the Germany game, and I'm pissed.
Me too. Like, why would y'all do that to us?
Like, you put...
Why would y'all do this? Why would y'all do
and the
this?
Dolphins. And I understand C's, I understand Juice, I understand Rose,
No, man.
that
No.
you make this
Ain't no
schedule
understanding nothing.
before you know how it's gonna play out. But
Nah,
let me keep it
both them
100.
teams was good last year.
But
Ain't
let
no
me keep- but let
understanding
me keep it
nothing.
100. Me and Rose talk about this. Y'all can flex the schedule. 2 weeks ago, when y'all saw this was going to be the matchup, y'all should have been like, you know what? We probably should make the Bills and Bengals Germany game and flex that game to Sunday Night Football, because who the fuck wants to wake up at 8:30 in the morning,
All I gotta
or 9
say-
o'clock in the morning to watch that game?
All I gotta
And guess
say-
what? I'm going to do it because I want to watch that game.
But everybody can't even watch the game because it's on NFL Network.
Get the fuck out of here.
Nah, keep it. Stay where you at. Hey, all I gotta say is ticket sales, because when they had them games in England,
Man,
They
they're buying
had-
Jaguars tickets in England. Man,
they
fuck
had.
that, man.
It's just because they want to play a game overseas, them tickets going for like $1,000. Sorry ass seats.
And
But they can do that with any team.
And in the last 2
They
games,
say why not make it prime time?
I'm not even going to talk about the Bills and Bengals.
It's night over there. It's night over there.
Last 2 games, Eagles, Cowboys. I've been watching that rivalry for almost 20 years. And that game always produces, from McNabb to Tony Romo to now, Carson Winston them to now, it always produces close games, controversial calls. I cannot wait to see that game. And then, I also want to see the 2 black quarterbacks face each other. I want to see Geno Smith for the Seahawks. They're 5-2, and I think the Ravens are 6-2. I want to see that game too, because both teams are vying for the division lead. I think if the Seahawks win that game, they'll be in the lead of the division, and the Ravens will extend their lead over the Bengals. So those are the games I'm looking forward to. Rose?
Yeah, man. All I got to say, we talking about football. I know the Georgia Bulldogs don't play in NFL, but last time I checked, they won back-to-back championships. And last time I checked, they beat Ohio State last year. The last time Ohio State lost a game, it was to the Georgia Bulldogs. So how in the world did the Ohio State Buckeyes get jumped over the 2-time, not the 1 time, the 2-time national championship Bulldogs? I understand the points and all that stuff, but that's bullcrap, man. Man, that's
They
bullcrap.
just tired of the UGA, that's all.
That's bullcrap, man.
That's good.
That's bullcrap.
It's
That's all I
actually
got
good
to
to
say.
be
That's
in
good. We need
that
that.
number 2 slot rather than have to
We need that. Georgia needs that, because if we would have been number 1, we would've
that
lost.
bullshit.
Man, we've been number 1 the last 2 years, and we went back to back.
No, it wasn't
They
like
make it 3 in
that.
a row.
No. I remember the
Nah,
year
it
before
don't-
that, we was number 1 and we lost to Alabama. So
Man, we've been number 1 before too, and we lost games, yes, but the fact that they disrespected them guys that much, like
Georgia
I
gotta
can
go on that
understand,
ass.
I can
That number
understand,
2 slot gonna work, make it easier.
but I know it's just right now. But we gonna wait till the end of the season. It's gonna play out, but just the fact that they disrespected them like to put Ohio State above them when the last time Ohio State lost a game, it was to the Georgia Bulldogs, and Georgia Bulldogs being back-to-back championships. I don't care about none of the points or none of that stuff. It's like, that's bullcrap. I just say that's just straight disrespect.
Games, y'all. Watch the game.
That's just straight disrespect, because they do that to Georgia every year.
There you go.
We always gotta play the team, and we always gotta play the refs too, and it's bullcrap.
We need it.
Hey, Juice, you got any NFL games you want to see this weekend?
I'm trying to watch as many as I can. You know how it is. I'm in the bed and watch football all day. You know what I'm saying?
What about you, C's, man? Any games you want to see?
Hey man.
I already know the sorry Steelers played already.
Hey, who
They
ain't
won,
had
though.
who ain't had a losing season in 7 seasons? Who ain't had a losing season in 7 seasons? We might suck, but we still win.
Okay, I feel you. When the last time you went to Pittsburgh?
Exactly.
I ain't never been to Pittsburgh, but I'm still Steelers in my blood. Hey, terrible tower.
Everybody, wipe your face real quick. Tears or no tears?
Hold on. I got two games.
Are you asking games? Let's tell me the games, please.
I got 2 games. That Eagles Cowboys gonna be a good game. Let's see what the Raiders do with the changes. Everybody saw their sorry ass coach finally get fired. Shout out to the Raiders, man. That's gonna be a good one. And then the fucking game that nobody's gonna be up to fucking watch. Germany game. Yeah, I'm rooting for the fucking Chiefs, but the Dolphins gonna do something. We'll see. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's hear that dynamite, man.
So yeah, man, we're moving on to TNT.
Cheers or no tears? Dynamite. Boom.
So the first TNT, for those who be on social media and you've seen Keith Lee, former UFC fighter, MMA fighter, turns food critic, on TikTok and other social media platforms. He went to Atlanta this week, last week with his family. Reviewed a couple places, Little Baby's restaurant, Milk and Honey, a place we actually visited a couple weeks ago.
It wasn't that Milk and Honey. There's
not that Milk and Honey, but the franchise itself.
Okay.
And also I want to say
they got the same biscuits.
Burris, he visited her spot too, and a lot
Old Lady Gang.
And what'd you say?
Old Lady Gang.
Old Lady Gang, yeah. And a lot of places, it was either the service was bad, the food was subpar, or he just didn't get no food because for some reason they didn't, do call-in orders and stuff like that. And they pretty much shook up the whole Atlanta food culture, and we got to do better. To the point where Cardi B responded saying, yes, if you're a celebrity in Atlanta, you got a name drop to get your food. And Candace Burns responded twice saying, yeah, I'm sorry it was bad, but this is the reason why we do stuff. Seeds. Tears or no tears to this whole situation.
Tears for the man getting BS death threats? You threaten somebody's life over some food? I know it's money, but damn. But I mean, he was a pretty good critic. He's got a huge following on TikTok and all that. I mean, nowadays, it's with the influencers, Word or whatever, you got Instagram, TikTok, and all these other social media apps. You can make or break a restaurant with your reviews, which I understand, but it's it shouldn't come to that bullshit. It's come on, I got a name drop just to get some food. And he wanted to get an authentic review. It's hey, man, I'm going to send my mom, my auntie, my sister, and my wife to go get the food instead of me. If I show up, they're going to bring out the silver platters and the gold forks and be like, oh, try this. Give us a good review on TikTok and do this. But it's tears for the death threats. But for all you hoe-ass restaurants doing that bullshit, hiking up the prices. Hey, y'all seen them fucking green back walls and shit at restaurants?
The grass walls.
Yeah, the grass walls.
With the neon lights.
Neon lights and grass walls, man. That y'all doing that shit. Why is it $70 for hookah? Why my waffles fucking dry? Why my chicken fried too hard?
Why it's fried too soft?
Too soft. It's bullshit, man. But it's kind of one of those things, man. If you're an influencer, it comes with the bullshit. But yeah, I see why. If he wants to step away, he's in his right. But it shouldn't come to that. Atlanta, fix yourselves. Stop the bull.
Juice Man, tears, no tears, man. Keith Lee situation.
No tears.
Verteezy. Tears and no tears.
Yeah, I got tears because as someone that live close to Atlanta, I want the food there to get better, man. The service need to get better because at the end of the day, I'm paying for the service, I'm paying for the food, I'm paying for an experience, and all Keith Lee did was expose it. I just want to say this, me and Rose be talking about this. Stop going to these big name places in Atlanta. Go to the mom and pop places. The places you don't always hear about. Shout out to Helen's Hot Chicken. Me and CDC's went there a couple years ago. These places will give you great customer service. They'll treat you like family, especially if you're black. And the food will be fresh and amazing.
Yeah, so I ain't got no tears for the situation either because I know I was talking to Verteezy about it. Man, I don't really care. I don't care about. Just tell me if the food good or not. I don't really care about it. But the thing about with the customer service is that's anywhere you go. In Atlanta, it just trumped up because everybody were followers. And then with Keith Lee, the food can be trash. Just because he says it's good don't mean it's good. The food can still be trash. That's just his opinion of the food. But that's the thing about it. Everybody's followers. They want to follow the trend. And that's the reason why all these restaurants got these big names because everybody's followers. They seen a celebrity in there and they're like, oh, I want to go there. Maybe I might catch a celebrity. Because half the places that Keith Lee ate at, I don't ate at. Old Lady Gang, he didn't eat there, but I ate there before. I ate there twice before. The food is good. Yeah, it's good. But the reason why they wait because Candy Burris might be in there. I done been to Rashida's restaurant, Frost Bistro. That was straight too. I didn't get no food. No, I did get some food. I got some wings, but mostly I just sat at the bar and drank. I ran up a tab on the drinks. And it was straight too. But now they done remodeled everything. But it's all about the follow. But when I went there, I didn't know it was Frost Bistro. I didn't figure that out until 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and I seen it on Instagram. I said, "Oh, that's the place I was at." But everybody want to be followers. Everybody want to follow. Man, be a leader, and then you can pick your own places where you want to go to, and then give everybody a chance, and then you'll figure out what you like. You know what I'm saying?
Man, speaking of followers, man, for those who've been following the No More Black Tears podcast, we done hit over 10,000 views on YouTube. So the first thing I want to say is thank you to all the people who watch our podcast, who watch our videos, and get enjoyment from it, and maybe educate yourself a little bit on the videos. I have tears, and I want to point out a couple moments for those who may not have been watching podcasts from the beginning that, to me, stood out in the podcast. One of the first moments was, and it's crazy because I've been seeing this nigga on the timeline, on Twitter and everything all week. Offset. This is the week anniversary of when he died.
Not Offset, it was Takeoff.
My bad, Takeoff. This is the week anniversary of when he died. And one of the first things that we did on the podcast, we did TNT, and Rose said, "Man, I ain't got no tears. Because people die every day, B. That nigga ain't putting no money in my pocket." So that was to me, that was a moment on the podcast that I was here for, that I talked to people afterwards. It was, you had to be here to experience that moment. The second one, the trick and debate, that was a very informative discussion. That was very funny to me. And then the third episode that I actually took a lot of pleasure from, I've been sharing some on the Instagram page, so go to the Instagram page, was when we talked about the Uganda and the gay laws, and basically C's was like, "Hey, excuse my language," he was like, "I ain't got shit to do with that, man. Fuck the motherfuckers." So, hey, those were some moments of the podcast. I hope y'all listen to the episodes, and please continue to enjoy them.
Hey man, tears of joy, man. Hey, just the sweat behind just coming together every week. We all got day jobs, life going on. We all trying to do our thing in life. It's a lot of sweat that goes behind the scenes. As anybody else who does podcasts knows how it is. Shout out to Team 7 Pirates. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to the unofficial guest, man. MGH, man. Shout out to D, bro. You, the other editor, other producer. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Dre for the guest. TJ, man. Trina. Shout out to the listeners, man. We still learning, trying to grow and just do our thing, man.
Hey, C's, I do want to say one more moment though. When Juiceman said these hoes charging $1,000 for some $10 pussy.
That's probably a highlight. We probably need to post that again a couple more times. Let that one go viral. But yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate your love. We continue to grow and we're gonna do our thing, man. Appreciate you.
This man, tears and no tears, man. 10,000 views, clicks. And we in this thing.
We're in this thing, man. We're gonna get it popping, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, what I always say, I don't get it, man. I don't understand, man.
I just do what it do.
I don't know how I'm supposed to have tears or no tears on the situation. But yeah, man, we had 10,000. We're trying to get 1 million more. Let's get it.
That's what's up, man. Man, I got tears of joy, man, for everything that we done did. You know what I'm saying? It's the 50th episode. So man, I got a love for everybody that done touched the mic and blessed the mic. You know what I'm saying? I do want to get on my soapbox for a little bit because that's how I do.
Do your thing, bro.
I'm gonna talk my stuff.
Yeah, talk that shit.
Talk
nigga.
that talk, son.
So everybody like, oh yeah, you got a podcast. You got a podcast. Yeah, we got a podcast. It don't take much to click a button to subscribe. It don't take much to sit there and listen to an episode. If you don't like it, you ain't gotta listen to it no more, man. But go ahead and give it a try, man. I ain't gonna jump in too deep today, but what Pac say, yeah, you I ain't even gonna go there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But shout out, man. But when we signed that, what I said, when we signed that 8-figure deal, Don't come around here ask for no crackers, cause we ain't chatting out no crumbs.
Hey man, speaking of love, man. Hey, this relationship seems like love don't live here no more, man.
No, it's taking up these blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah. Hey, so y'all know Joe Smith, the NBA player. I think he was the number 1 overall draft pick one time.
He was.
This motherfucker wife started on OnlyFans, and basically,
She didn't start it. She restarted.
oh, she restarted on OnlyFans because she used to be an adult film star, I think.
Yes.
And so literally, he confronted her, and it was a big thing. She basically was going out there telling their business, saying he wasn't taking care of business at home because she basically was taking care of the finances to the point where she was on the little podcast with Cam, and Cameron was like, "Hey, you got a little massage business, so you one of the beauty babes. So if I pay you enough money, can you give me a personal massage?" And she was like, "Yeah."
When did the fuck did this happen?
Yeah, this week.
This was this week. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Tears, man. Tears or no tears.
No tears. Let me backtrack a little bit. So the big controversy was that she did the live. She was recording.
She was recording him when he was
arguing with her. Like, hey, when the fuck did you start an OnlyFans? He had to find a friend of his told him about her OnlyFans. And then the sad part is she was a major fucking singer in Europe back in the early 2000s. So for her to go from
she was a singer before she was a porn star?
After, but still, that's besides. I mean, it's a fact, but she was an actual like a successful singer overseas in Germany and shit. After she was a porn star, I guess he saved the hoe. I guess he got her out there life. She gonna quote said, "You knew who I was before you met me, or before you married me.
When you met me, you knew
so
who I was."
What you're saying is a hoe said you can't turn no hoe into no housewife.
Yeah, it's pretty much. And then the fact that she recorded it, and she was like, "He's tripping. And then she goes on TMZ.
Hold on, ain't they divorced or divorcing?
No.
Probably soon.
No,
they married and they live together.
Yeah, go ahead. Tears, no tears, Juice Man.
What I was reading was they're going through divorce.
No, they are married.
Tears or no tears, Juice Man.
Hey, he ain't at the house right now. I can tell you that.
Tears or no tears, Juice Man.
Somebody look it up, man.
Tears or no tears, Juice Man.
What I always say, I don't know what to say about this. I don't know how to say tears or no tears, but I have an opinion about the situation.
So what do you think, bro? Man, what do you think?
Okay, y'all hit on it very well. He knew who he married. He knew who she was before he married her.
So don't marry no hoe?
Yeah, you don't marry a hoe, man. Please don't. You know,
So quick question real quick.
Hold on, we got to get to this one, man. We got lots to do. We got lots to deal with tonight. You know what I'm saying?
She got OnlyFans because the way I read it, this is the way I read it, y'all. They get a divorce. She started on OnlyFans and he got mad because like, yo, why you started on OnlyFans? It's like we separated. We ain't together no more. She can do what the fuck she want to do. That's the way I was reading.
Nah, he found out and the nigga left the house. He was like, "Fuck this, I ain't staying here."
Well, he's a smart man because a lot of other motherfuckers would have beat ass. So it is what it is.
She had the live up, so he couldn't.
Hey,
do
Rose.
it.
Hey, miss, you got our PhD in pimping, bro. What you think?
Yo, so Shawty, they're not going through divorce because everybody keep asking. So what's the status of our relationship? Shawty said he ain't going nowhere because that's the reason she had so much balls to record it because she know he ain't going nowhere, and she even said that her own mouth. Oh, he's not going nowhere, and that's the reason why she's going on all these podcasts and things like that. She's smart. She producing the money. Everybody, I never seen none of their clips. I don't really watch porn like that, but she said he ain't going nowhere. And the fact that Cameron got the balls, like Joe go box that dude if he ever seen him. Like it's crazy.
You might catch another bullet, man. I ain't gonna be in DC, but you might catch another one.
Yeah. So Verteezy, man, did you already take your take on this? Tears or no tears?
Hey man, I ain't got no tears, man, because like Eastman said, you knew you married a hoe, and she was already an adult film star. So, hey man, it is what it is at that point, man. So, I no tears. I want to move on to one of my favorite holidays, Halloween. So, Halloween just came and went. Y'all know P. Diddy, dressed up as the Joker last year and was acting crazy like the Joker last year. Warner Brothers sent that nigga a message saying, please don't dress up as the Joker again, da. So he said, fuck what you talking about. He dressed up as Batman.
Who did this? What's going on?
P. Diddy. He dressed up as Batman and even had that little car, the tank car from the Batman movie with Christian Bale that's became iconic, and basically made some music videos with his son and doing the little voiceover saying, you either live long enough to see yourself become the villain or you die as the hero. I'm going to start off, man. Hey, for those who know me, I'm a big Batman fan, so I fuck with the Batman outfit, but Diddy, this is the reason why motherfuckers hate celebrities. Bruh, last year you bought a flamethrower. and let me keep it real. That was probably a lot of money. This year you literally bought basically a car similar to the one in Batman Begins Dark Knight series. That's not no regular fucking car. And you got people who live average lives like, bruh, this nigga spent all this money for Halloween. See, this is the problem that we regularly be having some of y'all celebrities. You can't be like LeBron James a couple years ago and just dress up as it and Pennywise. You can't be like LeBron James this year with his beautiful wife Savannah James and dress up as Beetlejuice and the little bitch from Beetlejuice. Like, this nigga is got probably more money than you niggas. Beetlejuice. And he ain't doing all this crazy ass shit. LeBron's like, hey, I'm gonna have fun, but I'm not gonna shit on these motherfuckers that's broke.
Y'all broke.
Y'all broke better.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Hey, I'm gonna take this real quick. Hey, this is where he can get into legal trouble. He actually used that shit last year and the shit this year to promote a party. So that's where Warner Brothers might get his ass. So he made money off of the shit, off of the likeness of a Warner Brothers own character. So he fucking around talking about, oh, how y'all gonna get me? You didn't ask to do that. You legally making money off of their fucking product. So, hey,
it's Halloween though.
You
Talking about how did he make money off the Joker?
Promoting the parties and all that other shit.
Oh, so basically being a Joker, he used that character to promote his parties.
Yeah, but it's Halloween.
He the remix king. He can remix anything. He can dress up as you.
Your likeness. Hey, you can try to remix some Warner Brothers money, but he ain't got money like that. Yeah, no tears for your dumb ass. Chill out with the antics, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't got no tears. It was a good costume, but Warner Brothers, man, sit down somewhere, man. All he did was bring y'all more money because when next time Batman come out, people gonna go see it because Diddy. The kids gonna go see it because of Diddy. Nobody probably even knew about. Some of the kids didn't know about Batman, but we know about Batman. But some people didn't even know about Batman, man. Man, sit down somewhere, man. No tears, man.
Sorry.
Hey, man, so for those who watch the 5150 podcast with Corey Hogan, shout out to Corey Hogan, one of my favorite comedians. He was talking about how he was watching something and a pastor was doing their little thing, speaking the Holy Ghost, praising and worshiping, and basically had over 21 people in the house of the Lord. And basically was like, hey, I need all y'all to give $1,000 because that's what the Lord told me. Please, man. Tears and no tears to this situation that Corey Hogan brought to the masses' attention.
It's no tears because we've seen this. We've all personally seen this. I've been in a church before. This ain't no church on TV. It's probably on TV locally, but literally had people asking for $1,000. Then when somebody gave the money, gonna announce it, talking about, we just had somebody give a church a blessing, tithes and offering for $1,000. $1,000. This is the same stuff Creflo Dollar used to do back in the day. You seen that video with him and I want to say Gordon, but one of the big pastors, man. One of the black preachers from out of Jersey or New York. Used to be on TBN and all that. These, at the time, they were fools sliding across the altar, skating on money. Skating on money. Look at all this money doing a circle. Look at all this money. This is the problem with mega churches and why a lot of people have problems with it. But it's like the money's gotten too big of a thing. It's like take your blessings, your true blessings and appreciate it that people are able to give this money. Because there's a lot of people that don't have the money to give that are taught wrong, incorrectly, that they're supposed to give all their money. Rather than to take care of their bills and give the actual 10% of what they have, they give 110%, and they left with zero with their lights
Hey,
on.
see, that's because the Lord gonna bless you. The Lord gonna make
Long
sure.
as I got
The
King
Lord gonna make
Jesus.
sure.
Long as I got King
If you
Jesus.
give the money the way you're supposed to give it, the Lord gonna make sure your bills paid.
Church bills definitely played.
Long as I got King Jesus.
That Mercedes-
Long as I got King
That Mercedes-Benz gas bill definitely paid. I know that. That jet, that private airliner.
Hey man, why can't the past have a nice car? Why can't the past have a nice house?
A nice car is a Nissan Altima.
The past we gotta drive to get out of work, so he can have the Mercedes too, bro.
Hey,
Stop with the
I ain't got no tears. I ain't got no
The
tears.
G5 to get your prayers close to the God. You gotta use that G5.
The pastor got to fly high.
Okay.
He got to be close to God.
That's the first right there. That's fire. That you say.
What you think, Jose?
Hey man, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't got no tears, man. People they've been doing this for years and years. Who cares, man? He asked for $1,000 for 21 people. That's good for him. Good for the people that gave it. If they was able to give it, bless them and bless
Get in the kingdom of heaven.
and bless everybody else too. You know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes if you want to. If you don't believe in it, don't pay them. You know what I'm saying? Do your job. Make sure you pay your bills and live your life to the fullest. Because one day you here.
And one day you gone.
The next day you
For
gone.
those who believe, your tithes is part of your bills too. But I got a question for y'all. We've been asking this question for a minute now in the pod. What is wrong with these hoes?
What's wrong with them?
So
I know what's wrong with them.
for those who watch the Gilbert,
When you wear your own jersey on your own podcast, that's what's wrong with
For
you.
those who watch the Gilbert Arena podcast, Gilbert Arenas was talking about how back in the day,
He better than Jordan.
nah, he ain't
He ain't say
say
that shit. Even he know he ain't that
But
shit.
he was saying back in the day how they would meet a girl, they would go to the locker room, show her picture to everyone, be like, "You fucking with her?" And if you was, Juice Man, you and me would be like, "Okay, cool." And let me text her real quick. You text her too, say you want to hang out, and we're gonna see who she want to see tonight. Ah, nigga, she don't want to see who she want to see me instead. And basically, they were just passing hoes around when he was in the locker room, and they was fucking the same hoes. You just couldn't fuck with the wives, baby mamas, or I guess side chicks. But all the other hoes, they was passing them hoes around and sharing them and shit.
It makes sense.
I'ma start off. Rose, I tell you this all the time, man.
It makes sense if you're gay.
No, I mean, it makes sense is how come the same chick is fucking with 7 different niggas? You see the bitch on the court side.
That's what hoes do. But it takes
That's
a
why I said it
man,
makes sense.
and it takes a man to be like,
Rose,
man,
what I always say, bro. I say when we find out these niggas keep fucking the same bitch, what I always say, on the low, these niggas are gay.
that's some gay stuff, man.
Because I'm gonna tell you, and
Because she play with your booty the way you like to play with your booty.
and that's what I was about to say. I feel like the reason why a lot of these famous niggas fuck with the same bitches because let's keep it real now. I think these bitches fuck with y'all booty hole, and they don't snitch on y'all. And y'all know, like, hey, a Juice Man be like, yeah, she eat ass. Oh, she eat ass? But she ain't gonna tell nobody. Ain't send her my way. She gonna eat my ass too. Because let's keep it real, man. My circle of friends, I'm gonna speak from what I know of niggas. We do not just say, hey, I'ma fuck that bitch too. Like, we not trying to just pass home. Like, we not doing shit like that. Regular niggas is not actively pursuing the same pussy as all the people in their crew.
I beg to differ.
Okay, Juice Man, break it down.
I'm not okay.
And I'm not talking about no train type shit. I'm not talking about no shit. Y'all smoking weed, y'all drinking. There's one bitch in the house, three y'all fuck that bitch. I'm talking about some shit where you told her nigga this bitch suck dick good, and I pursue that shit.
Okay.
We're talking about
Name
where
a
you
bad
actually have
actress.
a conversation
It could
with
be
the
a
chick.
celebrity. Name a bad actress.
Lori Harvey.
No, we're not
Lord Harvey.
naming no celebrities.
Chloe Bailey.
He said, speak on it. We ain't naming no celebrities.
Brittany Renner.
Nigga, what about some hoes you know, nigga?
Nigga, just speak on that.
We can't say their names.
Okay. Let's go back to high school. The baddest chick in high school. Okay. We got the baddest chick in high school. Like, college or whatever.
Man, we're not going about high school or college, baby. These people in the NBA, these are millionaires.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. The baddest chick in the city. You see her. You see her. Would you fuck her? Yes or no?
We're not saying that, but we're
That's
saying
what y'all saying.
no, we're not. We're saying like you know Verteezy messing with her, and both of y'all actually having conversations with this chick. Ain't like you just passing around.
Let's go back.
Y'all having conversations with her.
Let's go back to what you said. The baddest chick in the city. You fucking her? Yes or no? Yeah. You fucking her? Yes or no?
Not if I know my brother
No.
doing it. Nope.
The baddest chick in the city. You fucking her? Yes or no?
Not if I know my brother doing it. That's what we're talking about. That's the point.
That's different.
I co-sign
That's what we're talking
I
about.
know my nigga fucking this bitch.
That's what we're talking
I
about.
don't want to stick my dick in that.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, that's different. Okay.
But that's the subject. That's what's wrong with those.
The subject is,
That's the subject.
are you fucking a bitch?
And that's not the subject.
And real quick,
That's where you gotta go at.
I just want to say, to me, the hoe and hoe of the week was Gilbert Arenas. I just want everybody to understand that's who the hoe was. Not these hoes getting passed around. Gilbert Arenas was the hoe.
The hoes always.
Okay. You go to the strip club, you see a badass bitch. The bitch say, goddamn.
Bruh, Juice Man, when I'm in the strip club, I'm keep it real. I don't even want to get a lap dance from the same bitch that gave y'all a lap dance. I want a different, like, I don't want that bitch touching my area if she touch your area.
I see what you're saying. That's pretty cool.
Like,
But at the same time, you gotta be like, you gotta think though. You gotta think though. We in a strip club. Boom. This chick say she gonna bless you.
Man,
Yes
we're
or no?
not talking about that, man. That's not the subject that we're talking
the
about.
subject is, would you fuck a chick that you know your homeboy fucking?
No, that's not the subject.
No.
The subject is how lame this guy was. Like, oh, you talk to the chick. Oh, let's play a game and see who she want to talk to the most. That's the topic.
That's the topic.
Okay.
Like, because niggas fuck the same bitches. That happens sometimes. But are we finna sit here and basically laugh and joke about, oh, you hit the bitch up,
No.
and I hit her up to see who she like more?
No. I want to do that.
Like, pretty
That's
much.
what makes him the hoe of the week. And what is wrong with Gilbert Arenas, the hoe of the week?
Pretty much, it's like every day people ain't gonna pass around a hoe and be like, "Oh, you hit her." None of us are gonna do that. We all want bitches that nobody else. At least, if I'm fucking a bitch, I don't want to know you fucking a bitch.
Yeah, all I'm saying, if I go to strip club and the bitch give me some pussy, I know the bitch done fucked 100 niggas before. That's all I'm
But
saying.
it ain't my homeboy.
If
It ain't
I'm at a gas station and a bitch hop in my car talking about what's up, I know she done did this shit before. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know she got dick. She
But
got
not
money.
But that's not what we're talking about.
You never know.
But we ain't saying like,
I don't want to know.
You say, oh, I see this chick at the gas station. Oh, you know her Verteezy? Verteezy said, oh yeah, man, I used to smash her. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's both hit her up and see who she responds to first.
Hey, we are not on some R. Kelly Usher shit. Same girl. We are not on some bullshit like that.
Man, that's some whole stuff, man. And as a grown man, what's wrong with this whole Gilbert Arenas? You's a hoe. You almost got a hoe of the week last week. You got this week. I seen you in your own jersey. Act like nobody don't know you. Like, grow up. Man, you passing you in the locker room, y'all got millions of dollars, and y'all in a big city. You played in Chocolate City.
It's a big city.
And you played in Chocolate City.
In there.
And you want to say, hey, I'm Gilbert Arenas. Verteezy, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know her? Oh, Verteezy, yeah, I know her. Yeah, I smashed. Oh, I'm smashing her too. Oh, you been having a conversation with her? Or you just smashed? Oh no, that's one of my girls. Oh, so let's talk and see who she gonna talk to the most.
What Rose just said is what makes it a hoe. That's one of my girls. Hey, listen, that's some whole shit, bro. That's some whole shit, bro. Like, if this is a bitch I'm fucking with and I'm sticking my dick in continuously and I'm telling you to do the same, bro, fuck. Hey, that's
always
crazy.
wear your protection. Wrap it up. Wear your protection.
Hey, take them down, pass them around.
Man, shit, fuck it. I don't know about that.
Hey, man, moving on to the last topic, man. For those who watch the 5150 podcast, like I brought up earlier, Corey Hogan was talking about basically when you get to a certain age, you don't want to surround yourself with certain niggas because the people around you.
No, say exactly what he said.
He basically said everyone around you is a representation of yourself. And so you don't want to fuck with fuck niggas because that's a representation of you. Mm-hmm. And TK Kirkland basically kind of spoke the opposite and basically was like, man, hey, I'll fuck with a nigga that's on some flaw shit, you know, if that's my homeboy or whatever. Do y'all feel like people is representation of yourself, the people around you, and can you fuck with your homeboy if he's on some flaw shit that you're not on? See,
I'm kind of split on the issue because it's like it goes back to the old phrase, birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
If you're an eagle, why are you flying with crows?
Yeah.
If you're a falcon, why are you fucking around with owls?
you know why? Because I'm that real that I don't give a fuck who I'm around.
That's some dumb.
hate.
To me, that's a dumbass. Hey, because I guarantee you, them sparrows will turn on your ass. Hey, but
What about the pigeons?
the pigeons.
Y'all ride with the pigeons?
Nah, I don't fuck with no pigeons. Bro. You talking about you talking about the falcons?
No, the pigeons.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
We already talking about
Hey, I'm about to get jumped over here with some damn Atlanta fans, man.
No, we gonna let you talk about them Panthers. we gonna let you ride that dead dick.
Steelers, don't disrespect me like that, bro. Don't do me like that.
So back to the subject.
So what you got, Juice, man?
All right. This is kind of hard because I don't understand. I didn't hear the T.J. Kirkland part, so it's kind of crazy because, like going back to the Bible, it doesn't matter really who you're around. You should be able to learn from anybody. Anybody can teach you something. Yeah. You'll be a fool.
Only a fool will learn. Yeah.
You'll be a fool to be like, nah, I can't hate one dude because they ain't gonna do shit for me. They not. But at the same time, that is true in a way. And I think what they were supposed to do, they didn't do it right. It's your closest 5 friends.
And then basically what he said was like, once you get to a certain age, you done weeded out all the F dudes. That's what.
For those who know F dudes is fuck niggas.
Yeah, you don't weeded out all of them. Once you get to a certain age, and like because you don't weeded out all of them. That's what basically what Corey Holcomb was saying.
Mm-hmm.
T.J. Kirkland, that was just another example of he said that he would still be friends with a dude.
He still be friends with some fuck niggas.
Yeah, basically that's what he said.
We can't call them friends. You have to call them associates or what's the other one?
Social acquaintances.
Because your friend ain't no fuck dude. If you got a friend.
What if you got a friend who's a fuck nigga to other people, but he's not a fuck nigga to you?
Well,
eventually he's gonna become a fuck nigga to you too.
Well, not really, because some people are just
7 times out of 10, I'd say that's probably true.
Not really. It depends on like what are we considering a F dude, like because people do F stuff to different people that ain't you.
Yeah.
People try to get over on other people, but they ain't gonna try to get over on you.
You know that one day they try to get over on you, then it's like, nigga, what the fuck?
Or it just comes back on you. You just happen to be in the wind fire of they gonna be like, that motherfucker right there, but that's your dude, so fuck you too. It's just like who you're associated with. So really that's why I'm split on the issue, because it's like your outside environment affects you on the inside. Because it's like, I can be a great person. If I hang around killers, eventually I'm gonna act. I might not kill somebody, but I'm gonna be.
You might be around somebody getting killed.
Yeah, when the person got killed and you didn't snitch, you are now considered a killer.
Or it's like,
you
hey,
might be an accomplice.
I know my homeboys got some keys in the trunk, some birds in the trunk. I'm illegal, but I just happen to be riding with him that day.
You in there. You in there. You in that deep sea.
And it's just like with hoes.
You kingpin.
If a woman's a good woman, but she hang around a bunch of hoes, what are people gonna think?
They're gonna think that, yeah, that's true. But in actuality, it's not always the case. But that's what people go think, and people are followers, and people go think that. But let's go around the circle.
If a hoe is around a whole bunch of women, does that make her a good woman?
No, we just gonna assume she a good woman until we find out she's like, oh.
Hey, he done showed me
it
a
happens.
Hey, you fuck that bitch.
It happens all the time.
So for me personally, I'm gonna take it twofold. I do agree with Cole Holden. I feel like your circle may not be a complete representation of you, but it does kind of let me know a little bit about you. It lets me know some of the things you tolerate, some of the things you don't tolerate, and it lets me know about your personality and what you're cool with. As far as what TK said, yeah, I'm gonna keep it real, man. It's certain things that if a nigga told me that he was on, I'd probably just be like, man, I can't fuck with that type of shit. Like, even if you my homeboy, I probably would be like, eventually, nah, man. So if you was a nigga, and for example, let's say C's, you was beating on your bitch, and your bitch gave you no reason to beat on her. You just like to beat on her just because it make you feel better. I'd be like, I'm gonna be real. I can't really fuck with no nigga that just beats on bitches for no reason. Or if you was a nigga, Rose, and you just didn't take care of your kids, like you had 4-5 kids, and you told me that I got 4-5 kids. Yeah, I don't send them no money. I don't send them no money. Hey, they need stuff for school. I don't fuck with that shit. Hey, they be hungry. I be making sure that me and my little hoe, we eat a juicy crab.
Nah,
You know,
that's on their mama, man.
Crab because
Like-
I think they scored a 50
Like,
this week.
so I could not fuck with that. Like, it's like, I would be like, bro, nigga, you don't take care of your kids. Like, for me personally, I'd be like, nigga, if you can't take care of your kids, and this is somebody that's an extension of you, how can I fuck with you, nigga? Because I personally would feel like you might be shady to me. And I'm just going to speak for myself. And me and MGH had this conversation. A lot of times, the way I deal with people, if I'm chilling with UCs, and we all friends at this table, and we all know each other, and you do Juice Man wrong, it makes me not be able to deal with you a certain type of way because I feel like, well, what makes Juice Man better than me? What makes him where you can do him dirty, but then not do me dirty? So, like, I don't agree with TK on that. I cannot fuck with niggas that don't have the same type of moral compass I have. But as far as what Corey said, I completely agree with that, bro. I feel like for the most part, the niggas around you overall is kind of a representation of maybe yourself, what you tolerate, or what you might be aspiring to be. Like if you hang with a lot of drug dealers, even if you a nigga who work a 9 to 5, you probably listen to the same type of music, you probably on the same type of energy, and you might want to live that lifestyle, but you just might not have the balls to step all the way into that. But there's something about you that's gravitated towards that, and that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, so what I feel about it is like I can understand what people's mind frames see. Well, where they say, "Oh, if you hanging around this type of dude, you might be an F dude too." But a person like me, I don't believe in that because I can hang around. I can hang around if I call you my brother and you my friend. I can hang around you even though you might be doing some flawed stuff. But that ain't got nothing to do with me because I'm my own person.
Define flaw stuff.
People, you know, like
It's gonna depend from person to person.
That's what I'm
it's-
asking.
it's-
Define flaw stuff.
you know what I'm saying. It's go like she said. It's going to depend on.
No, for you, flaw stuff for you.
I can't put a
If your homeboy,
my
if
definition
you
of
know your
false.
homeboy likes to fuck with little kids,
See that I consider that's false. Yeah, that's false. Like you messing with little kids, that's false.
and that's what I'm
Like,
like. Stuff is a major character flaw for you.
Yeah, so like stuff like that's only gonna be the major things, like the major 7, like oh you like to mess with little kids, or you like to it's probably only gonna be around
Beat
kids.
up women.
Beat up women. I that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Or you steal.
That ain't got nothing to do with me either. As long as you ain't stealing from me, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? You could do what you want to do because the thing about it, we're talking about what people perceive you as.
Yeah.
Because people, that's true. Because people are going to perceive you as the group that you hang around with. But say, I hang around Vertiz or C's or somebody else.
So
And they
I'm gonna give you an example that's not little kids. What about a homeboy that you know is a coon? Like he do stuff and says stuff and act in a way that you and he even admit, I love the white man fuck niggas.
If it depends if that's my dude and that's what he believe in, but that's on him. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got a problem with that. I don't care what nobody else do because I'm not a follower. I'm a leader. You can do what you want to do, but yeah, when people see us together, people are going to assume that I'm just like the person that's around me.
I respect that. I disagree with that.
People are going to
respect
assume.
that.
People are going to assume that he must be like that too, because birds and feathers they're going to automatically assume that. But when people assume, you know what that makes them. You know what I'm saying? Makes them an ASS. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You making ASS of you and me, but the fact that it is what Corey Hogan said is facts. When at a certain amount of time, once you're growing up, you're going to weed people out of your circle.
That's facts.
that you and if you don't weed people out of your circle, that you things that
You're not
could-
grown.
you're not growing.
I agree with that. Like at some point in time, as you become a grown ass individual, stuff that you don't agree with, stuff that you don't co-sign, them people will no longer consistently hang around you, and it will only be people that kind of have the same type of moral compass or the energy that you have. So I do agree with that. Like at some
Yeah.
point in time, all them other people, like you might be young and not know how to get rid of them, but at some point in time, as you get older, them people ain't gonna be around you no more.
Yeah, so because I've been around a lot of people that do drugs and things that I have never done, but I would still be around them. So if somebody see me around them, they would automatically assume that, oh, he must do that too. But I never touched it in my life. But that's my dude. So I might be around him, but I don't do the stuff that he does. Just like with stealing, like
You can
being,
tolerate people.
yeah.
So can I ask a question? Can we talk about this? And I had this conversation with MGH before. When does your dude no longer become your dude? Like somebody that you've known for years, he been down with you. What does he have to do for him to no longer be your dude?
It would have to be something that he would have to cross me. Like I had dudes that have crossed. They didn't cross me, but they had crossed people close to me. It's like I gotta back up from you, but I still got love for you though. You know what I'm saying? So
So in someone that's married, for example, let's say you got a dude that's been down with you since kindergarten,
mhm.
and he ain't never disrespected you, but he might disrespect your wife, and even in front of you, for whatever reason.
Disrespect my wife.
Yeah, disrespect your wife. Like for
That's
whatever
crazy.
reason. For whatever, like maybe because your wife said something and he didn't want to just keep his mouth closed, but he basically called her whatever, disrespect her in front of you. Like, is that enough for him to be like, he can't be my dude no more?
Yeah, you can't have people around that is disrespecting your family. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can't have people around. Especially like somebody that you're taking care of, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody come around and like that's just like somebody you have somebody around and they molest your kid. And like,
I'm just asking, like,
yeah,
you just disrespect your wife, call her a bitch or whatever.
yeah, that's just like molesting
Okay.
the kid. Like you can't.
Sees?
Yeah.
For me, man, I'm still split on it. I'm leaning towards one way, but it's like, okay, as you get older, like we established, you start weeding people out, and it's like we have society's perception. Everybody else is, they think, he killed somebody, he's a murderer. Come to find out, he killed somebody in self-defense, but everybody else around the neighborhood or the local town thinks he's a murderer. That's my homeboy. I'm still fuck with him because I know what really happened, what's really going on.
Yeah.
Everybody else just makes some assumptions. Oh, he's a killer. He killed somebody. You also, as you get older, you can love somebody. It's like loving somebody from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like family.
Mm-hmm.
You love them with all your heart. You
Yeah.
would do anything for them. You just can't talk to them on a daily, or you only step with them on a certain level.
And that's exactly because you can still love them, like, but it's like I just don't do what I used to. I can't have you around as much as I used to, but I can still check on you.
Yeah.
I can still have some type of a relationship.
I'm not
Yes.
still going to the strip club smoking weed,
Mhm.
but I still fuck with you, my nigga.
Yeah.
But I can't be in a club with you smoking weed and looking at strippers.
You know, no, I just can't be. I can't be around you breaking bread with you, but I still got love with you. Like I can go check on you or whatnot, but I ain't breaking no bread with you.
Hey, I got a business deal, but you just got caught up with the IRS for some scams. I can't
break
I'm
bread with you.
gonna put you like you gonna be at the party.
I
But-
want to say this for me personally.
Boy, you're hot. Boy, you're hot. Hey, take this work. Work the corner.
Bring that
If you
back.
can't, goddamn, be on the street. You
Bring
can't
that
be
back.
on the corner no
Double
more.
that. We
You
gonna
hot.
break some
And
bricks.
my last thought is I am big on loyalty, so I will say this for me. It is kind of hard because let's say if I fuck with you, C's, you and me grew up together, and Juice Man and Rose become my friends as adults, but I always keep fucking with you. If it's been things that you've done for me in my youth, and without those things you've done for me, or those things that you might have like literally took from me, like you literally took some things from me that allowed me to stay clean. I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's a loyalty that I'm gonna have with you that even as an adult, like 35, 40 years old, I'm still gonna tell Juice Man and Rose, hey man, I fuck with this nigga because when we was 18, he actually did this, and if not for him doing this, I wouldn't even be able to be in the situation. So for me, I do kind of look at that, and I look at that as a like, hey, loyalty situation. So I do want to tell people, man, when you have friends, man, think about your situation with them. Think about where you will be with them or without them, and just remember, loyalty is a big part of life.
Man, you hit it on the head. I have to say, man, hey, shit, tell you the truth, the city we in, some of these hoes, man, are harder than some of y'all niggas. I hate to say it. Some of these hoes done pulled a couple of triggers. They slain a couple of birds. They took a couple of charges.
Facts.
So some of these bitches out here, they go hard in the paint.
Yeah, man. So we go wrap it up, man. C's, man. Final thoughts on
Man,
this.
final thoughts. To me, it's more of an individual level. Like we said, perception is a big thing. Society might not understand. The people around you might not understand. But if I mess with you on that level, something that happened back in the day, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, everybody else might look at you as a shitbag. I know who you really are. So for me, it's on an individual level, but I'm gonna segregate it to where I only mess with you on a certain level, in certain segments. It's like you ain't gonna see me out with them. That's my dude. That's my homegirl. You know, that's my shorty. From back in the day, you know, we go way back, whatever. I can't be seen with you, or I don't, you know, I ain't out there like every day, but I still got love for you. I mess with you a certain way. That's private. Fuck what everybody else think. It's about what me and you really talk about, do, say, and speak. So I mean, it's really on an individual level, but at the same time, you got to be conscious of the perceptions of what's going on. Try to do right. Try to do right by your people. Fuck what everybody else think. Fuck with who you fuck with.
Time and place for everything.
Ortiz, you got anything else, man?
Man, like for me, personally, I just want to say I love everyone at this table. I thank y'all for getting us to 10,000 views. I thank y'all for getting us to 50 episodes. Like Juice Man, you have literally done your thing on some episodes. C's, thank you for doing what you're supposed to be doing. And Rose, I know originally when we were supposed to do podcasts, you did not plan to be part of it. You decided to take that road to be part of it. Look at us. A year later, 10,000 views in, 50 episodes. We doing our thing. When we sign, what you say, our 8-figure deal or whatever?
Yeah.
When we sign that deal, hey, y'all can kiss my black ass. In the words of Airbnb and Rakim.
Before you go there, I got one more thoughts too, man. Because like I tell y'all, and I tell my kids all the time, like you make your friends. Either you don't make your friends in high school. You make your friends after you become an adult, and you don't know who your friends are until you did some dirt together. And
Facts.
And then once you come out that dirt, if both of y'all clean, then that's who I consider my friends. You know?
Facts.
So, it ain't got to be illegal either. You be whatever kind of dirt you want to say.
No, it don't have to be illegal, but
it's
most time dirt is dirt.
It's dirt, nigga.
When you get dirt together and then y'all both come out clean, that's who I consider my friends. So everybody that I know that I consider my friends, I done did some dirt with them, and we both came out clean, and that's who my friends are. And I don't even call them my friends no more. I call them my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
So Vertiz, go in and close us out.
Hey man, in the words of Airbnb and Rakim, peace.
Caesar C's.
We out, man. It's good to be back for a minute, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man.
And I'm back quiet.